Okay, welcome back. Okay, so we are going to show off another new plugin today. This plugin is called the GYROCOPTER plugin. So which basically allows you to spawn in a gyrocopter and like a small helicopter and fly around in this thing. And so we're going to test it out today. There's a few other uses as well, which are quite good. This is quite a neat little plugin. So I've already built a little mini sort of landing place and a few of these little gyrocopter helicopter things on the ground here. You can see them coming up to them now. So this is what they look like. They're just made from parts that are already on the game, apart from this loot crate, which is a bit different. But you can see there's like mailboxes there, like some oil drums, water thing, and then these are basically signs. Everything's made from parts, things that are in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly one of these over the map. So I built a small airport kind of area here. This is just kind of one I had out. That one seems to be broken for some reason. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so maybe you can't land them on the roof. Okay, so let's just test this out. So the way it works, first and foremost, most important thing to say is you cannot use this unless you are an admin. It is absolutely categorically something only admin can use, because you have to be able to use fly. You have to be able to fly, like as admin can, like this. If you can't do this, then you can't use the plugin. So unfortunately you have to either own your own server or be admin. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so first thing you do if you want to get a helicopter to appear is you authorize yourself to use the plugin, and then you would do copter build. I'll show you. Now I find it's better that if you're flying when you do this, it seems to be better. So I'm going to build one right here. And there we go, we have a helicopter here. So I'm going to now try and fly this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up to it. You have to look at the sign. See the small sign there at the front? You have to look at that. Hold on a second, let's get out of this view. So this sign is what you look at, and what you do is you type copter. And I'm now in it, so I'll just... You can see here that I'm now in it. You can see the admin there. Technically I'm flying, but also kind of sort of looks like I'm in it. So this is a little how it works. This is the helicopter I'm in there now, so I'm going to go back into it again. And I can now fly it around. The lowest I can go is 10 meters to the ground. It won't let me go any lower, so it stops me right there. Which you can alter in the configuration file. You can have it as low as you want. So I've made it so you can't crash right into the ground. So basically, you can see here I'm flying around. I'm going to show you from another view for a second. Oh, sorry. Actually, I can't really do that when I'm flying around because it's just what it is. So you get the idea. There's somebody's base here. Now, there's a few interesting things you can do with this plugin. First of all, there is weapons on the gyrocopter, but they're not really weapons as you would think. So what I'll do is I'll show you what I mean over here in a second. I'll just pull up to this clearing. So I'm going to go into external view for a second. I'll show you a couple of the extra things you can do. Right, okay, so you can see here this is me in the helicopter flying around. What I can do is some of the extra commands. So for example, let's say you're flying around the map with your helicopter and you wanted to collect one of your friends from, say, the rooftop safely. You can actually do this command, which is copter drop net. I'll show you just now. I can't do it from this view, so give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to have to come out of this view to do it. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. So now you can see copter drop net will basically allow you to drop some netting down 3 levels high. So for example, you could try and get one of your friends to try and pick them up. Now I'm not entirely sure the plugin really supports that yet. I don't think it does, to be perfectly honest with you, because It's a brand new plugin, just came out today. It's version 3 or something, so I'm not sure if that works yet. I need to test it later on. So that's the drop net thing. So if I go back into my head again, I can cancel the drop net by doing copter drop net again. As you can see now, the netting's gone. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to drop bombs. Now you see at the back I've got two kind of oil canisters here. Now the idea with these is that you should be able to drop these as weapons, basically. So let's see if I can do this without I can't do it from this menu. It's kind of, I should have tested this before I did the plugin, the video. It's all good though. So, copter drop bomb. I don't know if I will demonstrate this correctly. One sec. You see there, it's dropping a bomb. Boom, there you go. See it dropping out. So it basically drops a firebomb out, which basically acts as a normal barrel. Actually drops the, it even drops the oil out. Okay, so let's fly around a little bit more. So basically there's a couple of things you do, but here's the most interesting part. If you look at the bottom middle of the screen there at the bottom, you can see a green bar. Now that's basically my fuel, right? So if you want to refuel your battery to help your helicopter keep flying, because apparently it uses a battery, you have to find a charging station, which is one of the stations that would be near a town. So if I look around, I've got to try and find one. There's usually one near most towns. So I'm going to fly around and see if I can find one of these, and I can try and demonstrate this charging, how to charge your things back up. Now I don't think there's one actually at the dish. Let me just check my map, see where the nearest big town is. Probably north. Go north to the water plant, there'll be one there. I can see it from here actually. Let me just test something here, 1 second. No, I can't do that, so unfortunately I just have to right, I'm going to fly over this town and find one of these charging stations and demonstrate this. And once I've done that, the other thing I wanted to demonstrate was you can also refuel your bombs that you drop by going over a crate. In fact, maybe I'll do that first actually. So if I go over a crate here, find a crate in the wilderness. Let's get one here somewhere. I've got to find a fuel crate, I think, though. Any fuel crates here? It's a little bit glitchy as well. Don't know if I can do it with these crates or whether I've got to do it with fuel crates. I think you've got to do it with fuel crates. So I might have to spawn some in possibly, but we can try and find some. So I'm going to go over this town here and I'll show you the recharging thing. I can actually fly faster, I'm just going to do it quickly because it's kind of boring for the video. Now let's find this charging station. It should be... Here it is here, here it is here. So see every single major town has one of these like charging stations outside, these things here. So what you do is you fly over this and it starts charging. See the bar at the bottom charging up? See it's charging? So as it's charging, you see my battery is actually growing. Takes a little while. And that's basically how you keep your battery charged up. So technically, as long as you don't crash or get shot out of your gyrocopter, you can keep charging and charging. Although it seems to be charging very slowly. Maybe going slower, lower. It's taking its time to charge. Is that working now? Ah, there you go, it's charging now, see it charging? So that's me getting my electricity back to keep my gyrocopter up in the sky for a bit longer. I think what I'll do after this, I think I might test a few things. I've got a second server, Naked Wars 2. I think I might actually stick this onto that server, put a small map, let everyone have access to this, and just let folks have a wee bit of play around with this. Okay, so get the idea, I'm charging. So I'm going to leave it there now. I'm going to try and find some oil barrels. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find any though. There's one of the raid bases I built earlier. This is things I build in the server for people to try and raid. It's only protected by turrets. No one seems to have attacked that yet. Right, I might find some oil barrels. Where are you? There's usually loads of barrels around this town. But if I can find an oil barrel, I can actually refuel my bombs. Let me try a wee test here, see if I can... Well, there's that as well, that's part of the... I'm going to just drop another bomb. Okay, didn't work. So we have no bombs left. Okay, that's what it'll be. So I do have to refill the bombs then, because I've got to find some fuel crate. Any fuel crates anywhere? There's another charging station. If I fly over this, it'll charge me again. Start making this make the noise. It's charging noise. So you just got to fly over them and you get automatically charged. Is that a fuel one over here? I see. No, let's go normal. Well, actually, maybe I can try it with a normal barrel. Maybe it works with normal barrels. I think it's meant to be fuel barrels, but I'll try it. So what you do is you do copter. You have to be a red barrel. So copter reload. Okay, that didn't work because it's obviously not the right kind of barrel. It needs to be. Oh, it's a red barrel, though, isn't it? Over the top of it. Yeah, I guess it's got to be an oil barrel then. I should have probably spawned some of these in to demonstrate. But you get the idea. If you use your bomb on the helicopter, you can find an oil barrel on the ground, fly over the top of it, type in copter reload, and on paper it should just fill up your bomb again. Looks like maybe only get one though by the looks of things. Not entirely sure. Okay guys, well that's pretty much the video for today. I just thought I'd show you a little video on this copter plugin. And I'm going to just leave you there with a little vision of the copter there. And yeah, a bit of fun. This plugin is totally free. To all admin owners of Rust servers, I will leave a link in the description for people to check it out. It's a bit of fun, as the author describes it himself. It's literally just for a bit of fun. In fact, here's exactly this author's description. This is for fun. Players can now fly their very own scrap-built gyrocopter in Rust. It is made of junk and may fall apart at any time, but this is the Rust flight school, baby. Gear up and die like an aviator today. So one last thing I want to show you before I go is you can also land the chopper. So I'm just going to do that now, do a copter land command. Run out of fuel as well. I'll just get back. And it just landed, there we go. So, bingo, that's the plugin. Just try back on my own head again, there we go. And bingo, yeah, it's just landed here, and other players other players that have permission could come and take this and fly away in it. They would also need to charge their thing up, and obviously while you're charging it over the stations, you're leaving yourself exposed. So I think I'm going to add a little server later on this week, which is going to have this in it, and I'm going to let people try it out. So yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching the video. Peace. I'm out.